Hello, I've been travelling on my €9 ticket today. That's the sensation in Germany at the moment. People are travelling with their €9 tickets for one whole month. And so I started out this morning, and I've been travelling all day in different trains, all with my €9 ticket, which is valid for 1 month. Which of course leads to the fact that the trains are rather full, sometimes overfilled, but it's all right. I mean, this is fun. It's an adventure trip in the end. So here I am in Karlsruhe, in Germany, and right behind me you can see a zoo, which is just across the street from the station. So I've got the station right in front of me and a zoo right behind me, which is kind of funny, isn't it? Well, anyway, I'm on my way to France. I'm going to Strasbourg first, and then I'm going to meet this friend of mine, and we're going to go to an odd little festival in a very small town. It's a festival of farmers, and I'd like to share it with you. So come with me to Strasbourg, Celestat, and then to Muttersholz, which is a very, very small place in the north of France, in the Alsace region. All right, see you there. There we are. So there you can see the Rhine, and that would mean that this is the end of the German part, and here we are in France now. It's all very uncomplicated here in Europe, in the Schengen area. You go from one country into another without any border controls. So I'm in the hall of Strasbourg station after a whole day's journey from the northeast of Germany. So it's been a long journey, and there I see him. I see my friend Fred. Salut Fred, comment ça va?
Ça va,
ça va bien?
Yes, welcome in France.
Yeah,
welcome in
parce que le programme est en anglais.
And the most important, welcome in Alsace.
Of course, yeah. You can see that Fred is very, very nationalistic about the Alsace.
Exactly.
Okay, so shall we go on to your car then?
Yes,
okay.
of course.
Come to So it's nice to be. You know, the last time I came to Strasbourg was more than 40 years ago. So it's really 40. That's a very, very long time.
I just parked on the underground parking.
Okay, good. So we're going to go to the underground parking and see. I don't know what Fred has in mind, but we're going to go somewhere, I guess. There seems to be something of a glass dome, and behind that is the station. There you can see it, Gare de Strasbourg, which means Strasbourg station. So you can see that it's very, very modern now. Very impressive, I must say. A bit of Strasbourg for you. Nice staircase leading up to something over there, but not to the sky. Funny thing is, there's a door over there, because suddenly you get the feeling it's a parking. Yeah, it's a parking lot. Far for the train station. Okay, and of course you've got the bicycle parking there as well.
Yeah.
Which is one of those things that the French are learning from the Dutch.
Exactly.
So this is the highway now, and we're going towards what, Celestat, is it?
Yes, in direction of
Celestat, right? And so this is the nice French highway with all the French signs, and this is the airport. Yeah. So it's just outside of Strasbourg now, and I think we're going to be driving for about half an hour. Is that right?
Yes, 40 minutes.
So we're going to be driving about 40 minutes, and then we're going to this very, very small town where Fred lives with his family. And you won't believe the name of this place. It's called Muttersholz, which is a very German name, actually. Fred, can you explain why the name is German?
Because we are here in the region of Alsace, and Alsace is just on the border from Germany. So you will find a lot of German words and German village name in Alsace, because we have a history that Alsace was sometimes German, sometimes French, sometimes German, sometimes French, and when you keep the complete long period, we were most of the time more German than French at the end. But today we are French.
But you do have a language, a separate language here.
Yes, we have a dialect. It's called Alsacien, Elsassisch, and it's I would say 80% of German and 20% of French.
Yeah, so here we are in France, in a place that's not really French, even though it is officially French, but as Fred just said, they even have a language of their own, a dialect that sounds very German actually. So we've got some mountains ahead of us, and according to Fred, they're called Le Bouge.
Les Vosges.
Le Bouge, yeah. And
it's a separation from between for the region Alsace and region Lorraine in France.
I see. This is a typically northeastern village
Typical
in France.
architecture is houses
exactly.
with woods
Like these,
architecture, but we will see.
Yeah, you see a lot of that in Germany as well. The Fachwerkhäuser, as you call them in German. Yeah. So here's another one with these wooden. Yeah.
As you see
panels
that you have a lot of different colors. So in Alsace you will see houses in different colors: blue, yellow, green, red, and this is a signification. So this comes from the history, because in the history we had a small different houses, and in each houses you had a hand worker, and for example a baker, a butcher, somebody who repairs the shoes. Every hand worker specialist had a color. So it means when you came in a village and you wanted to find
a butcher, for example.
A butcher, you know. I don't really know which color it was, but for example, if the houses of a butcher was red, you know, okay, this red house is a butcher, I can find a mill. This green house is a baker, I can find red. And this is a tradition we continue to have.
Lovely. And how old is the tradition?
Very old. More
a
than
few hundred years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but this is the reason why you will see a lot of colored houses in Alsace.
And that is a yellow house, yeah?
And the yellow house is now a restaurant.
Okay.
But it's a very nice, typical Alsace house.
Oh yeah, there we are. It does look very, very beautiful. Let's get a bit closer and take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing this house when I came here last, and I didn't film it, so this time I've got the opportunity. Yeah, that's a lovely little restaurant over there. Yeah, very nice architecture.
So and here you have Lille. Lille is
a little stream, a river.
The river who pass through Alsace.
Okay, so this crosses the whole Alsace.
So if you follow
area.
the hill, you will arrive back to Strasbourg.
Okay, so it goes right through the Alsace there. Okay, streets here are very interesting because you're actually driving on the cycle lane, the bike lane, and that's allowed, of course.
So this is a brasserie de riz. They make beer. So it's a beer too.
Okay, so they make beer here. Okay, so it's a brewery. In English, we call it a brewery. There's a lady on a bike.
And now we will see this tent where we will have the event
I
for
can
this
already
evening.
see it. So there's the farmers' event on our right. We're going to be passing this now and coming back later. So there we are. This is the event. Oh, lots of people, lots of cars at least. I don't know about the people, but the whole thing happens inside the tents. Yes, we can see the people now. So we're going to be coming back later to. We're going to go back here.
Now we are in Alsace.
This is Alsace.